All right, some new numbers crunched by Royal LePage show that nearly 25% of people renting are planning on buying a home in the next 2 years. That's despite what's taking shape in the housing market.
Phil Soper is president and CEO of Royal LePage, and he joins us live now with more on this recent report. Phil, always great to see you. Good morning.
Good morning,
so
guys.
it seems that, the housing shortage continues, and with the interest rate, the mortgage rate being what it is, this is really impacting where people are in terms of how they can get out of their rental situations and perhaps potentially buy a home one day.
Yeah, I mean, if you look over the last couple of years, home prices have been flat, maybe up a little bit or declining, whereas rents last year, according to Statistics Canada, went up by 9%. So this housing affordability and housing supply crisis has impacted renters more than purchasers post-pandemic.
Phil, it's interesting, the aspirational plans of renters that they want to be homeowners in the next couple of years. That has sort of been the traditional view that a lot of people ultimately want to buy a home. But Phil, the big question is, how are they going to do that over the next couple of years? I mean, with the interest rates, as Jen was alluding to, they are remaining high, and it's tough to save these days. Where are people finding the money?
Yeah, the number one spot is saving cash. Number two was the federal first-time homebuyers plan that combines the TFSA and the RSP characteristics. Number three was drawing out of the RSP, and number four was family. Right. So it's not as high on the list as one might think, help from others. People are doing it on their own.
Yeah, and Phil, the report also says that, people in that 18 to 34 age category are more enticed or more willing to want to buy a home. But that also makes it hard because when they're renting, the cost of rents has also gone up. For a two-bedroom, for example, that cost has really jumped compared to last year.
It has, and you're absolutely right, Jennifer. It's if you look at the age category, the sort of younger millennials and down into the Gen Z people who are thinking of purchasing, that's a big number. It's close to half. It gets a little lower in the older millennials, younger Gen Xers. Once you get to 55 plus, people are quite content with renting. If they've been renters, probably to that point in their life, they're saying, I'm fine with that. And about a third of Canadians rent their homes.
Yeah, it's fascinating to look at the rental market as well and the trends there. Okay, that is Phil Soper, President and CEO of Royal LePage, joining us live this morning. Phil, always appreciate the time. Good to chat. Thank you.
Thank you, Phil.